Election Day is less than 2 weeks away, and this vote will determine control of the House and what President Joe Biden can get done over the next 2 years. Trent Croce talked to a professor gathering his own research to predict the outcome of the election. Trent, what did you find out?
Yeah, Melissa, it's that general election that voters have already started coming out to here at the Shared Services Building and Lucas County Board of Elections in West Toledo. I spoke with one of the professors at the Ohio Northern University earlier who's conducting his own research for the election that some people are voting on already. He found out the representation of what the turnout may be through a northern poll that surveyed 668 likely voters in Ohio from October 11th to the 15th. He says the goal is to get the best representative sample and weigh the survey based on past election results. Right now, they're finding that Ohio voters have Tim Ryan having a slight lead over J.D. Vance with 43% to 41%, and that Governor DeWine appears to be over Nan Whaley with a 2-1 as respondents prefer him. And then Ohioans also believe the average people are afraid to talk about politics, 70%, and 50% of Ohio respondents believe the state should have the right to determine the issues on abortion. And finally, as Ohio has known of a most controversial experience with the redistricting maps, only 30% of Ohio voters they researched with knew about the redistricting map controversy going on. Spoke to some earlier voters at the Board of Elections who had things to say.
We are having an effect on the world stage with America being so divisive right now, and it doesn't look good when the country is split down the middle so rigorously almost, and I think the rest of the world looks at us and says nobody's in charge.
I feel like growing up, they always say don't talk about politics or religion, so I feel like a lot of people are just nervous to talk about those things. Everyone has their own opinions.
Early voting ended here today at 5 p.m., but will continue up tomorrow until General Election Day on November 8th. Reporting in West Toledo, Trent Croce, WTOL 11.
Trent, thanks. The election's now less than 2 weeks away, but as Trent just said, early voting continues here in Ohio and hours are expanding this week. You can early vote in any county from 8 to 5 tomorrow. Saturday is the first weekend day early voting is available. Next week, weekday hours extend until 7 p.m. and you can also vote the Sunday before Election Day.